Hello everybody. So for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Saini. I was a former financial news anchor based in Seoul, South Korea, and I decided to move to London last September in 2020 during the global pandemic to pursue my studies in media and communications. And my specialism is in education policies, edtech, and AI and data ethics. And through this channel, I talk about my experiences, what I have learned through my life, about academic life, career change, and life. So if you could subscribe to my channel, it will mean a lot to me. And yeah, I'll get started. Today, I wanted to share with you 10 things I've learned throughout my time at LSE as a master's student. Number 1, go together. You come into this foreign land of the United Kingdom in this bustling city of London, not knowing anybody. Or you may know friends or families, but in my case, I didn't. And I came at such an uncertain time called pandemic, and there are moments that you will get lonely and you will feel alone. But trust me, you're not alone. There are so many people who go through the same feelings, exact same feelings as you do. So lean on your friends, open up. This is an independent journey, but if you can't do it independently, you can only learn better with friends. So be open, walk together. Number 2, help each other. Truly, I can't describe how thankful I am to have met such wonderful people around me, friends whom I could lean on to, friends who understood me, and of course I try to be the same for them. Not that I have so many friends, but I have a little group of friends that I really feel connected to, and that is so important. So genuinely try to build a relationship. In the beginning of the year, that's when everything starts. School is not a place where you compete. There might be people who come in to, and start their new year with that kind of mindset. Just walk away with them. For those of you who haven't seen this video about the quotes that really kept me going throughout my time as a master's student, go watch it. One of the most inspiring scholars that I've met, Nick Caldry, within our department at LSE, has shared networking is not about finding someone whom you can get help from. Networking is you become that person who can help others. And it's a constant two-way thing. It's never one way. You receive something and you give something and that's it. You know, relationship is about there is a flow of emotions and love and friendship and connection. It can't be just one way. Number 3, be prepared that there will be some sorts of discrimination. Now with the coronavirus, we hear so much about racial discrimination, cultural discrimination in this country, within the UK, or just all around the world. And unfortunately, there is, and you will encounter them one way or the other. And when those things happen, it can really hurt you. I'm going to make a separate video on my experiences within the UK or within London about racial discrimination, cultural discrimination. When it happens, it hurts. But those are the moments that you should leverage to even more firmly be convinced that you want to make a change in the society for the better. And you can do that. And never give up. Don't lose your confidence about who you are, because we are all so wonderfully, fearfully made. Number 4, turn on your curiosity radar all the time. So you will be bombarded with so many readings throughout your master's studies. But the key is always be mindful. Look out for those little hints and clues that might really spark your curiosity and delve into them. With academic readings, you will read so many diverse things, and the scope is so wide that sometimes you get lost. But the thing with master's study is that the end trajectory that you're going to is your dissertation. And your dissertation is something that is very niche, very narrow, and it's a specific thing. So when you do academic readings for all your courses, make sure that you turn your curiosity radar and find out what sorts of things that really spark your interest and curiosity and build from there. And it will be also helpful to note a list of things that education is something that I am interested in. Data rights is something that I'm interested in. Digital literacy is something that I would like to look into. Algorithmic bias in employment sector is what I'm interested in looking into. Make a list of things that spark your interests. Then this will really help you guide through your dissertation at the end of your master's study. Number 5, it's okay not knowing where you are or where you're going. I think I made this clear that even before, a year before from now, I made a video explaining how I truly don't have any plans after my master's study. And right now, that moment has come. And I'm also figuring some stuff out. I mean, I just moved into a new place and it was not an easy time. And sometimes you have to juggle so many things at once that you will feel so rushed and you feel like you don't know where you are. But what I could tell you is that we are all moving, even when we feel like we're not doing anything. And as long as you have a conviction and you're sure about what you really want, you will figure things out one way or the other. And everybody runs their own race. You run your own race. I run my own race. We are all on different lines. We're not competing. Number 6, master study is a real exploration of yourself. I truly believe this because Socrates once said, know thyself. And I believe knowing oneself is the hardest thing. And master study is pretty hard, and but it is a very worthwhile process of knowing who you are and what kind of person you want to be, and delving into one specific field of study in a very condensed time and in a very impactful way. You will really get to know who you are as a person and what kind of person you want to be and what kind of life you want to lead. Because if you know who you are, you will not easily be swayed by what the world constantly says. Number 7, question as you read. Now, this is the most important skill that I have gained from my time at LSE as a master's student. Critical thinking is I believe it's a survival way of analyzing and viewing this world and living this world. Without questioning anything, you don't get too far. It will become a lot clearer to discern what the problem is and how we can solve it. Number 8, focus on yourself, not on others. Now, as you study in this kind of diverse environment where so many people who come with wonderful career or professional experiences or academic achievements and it can be easy to lose your self-esteem or self-confidence. Comparison traps can easily come, and it's a very tempting trap. So don't let yourself fall into that trap. Nobody else can be you. There is only one you in this world. So believe in that. Focus on yourself, not others. Number 9, choose direction over speed. You know, life is hard, and the world constantly wants faster, quicker, efficient results right away, and it always advertises that's the right kind of life. But just like a little seed becomes a tree that bears fruits, things take time, and good things must take time. And when you look around on Instagram or YouTube or any digital platforms, Now we are bombarded by all these people who have so much success, who boast their wealth and money and status. But what good is there? What I have learned is that life is hard, and it's supposed to be hard. Life cannot be easy, and through hardship we learn and we become stronger, and hopefully more loving as well. Without love, no power, no money, no smartness matters. Now, I have written this in my Instagram as well. I just submitted my dissertation, but I don't believe that this is the end. I believe this is only the beginning, and my beginning has been really, really rough, and I will make a separate video about this. But what I'm trying to say is that life is a marathon, and life is a book. You want to write a really beautiful, riveting book, and in order for a book to have a good story, there are ups and downs, there are challenges, there are hardships, and you want to make the story with beautiful things. And to share my experience briefly, once you made a decision about your life to continue to grow, to change, it's not going to be easy. Changing something means that you are putting emotional, psychological, spiritual force into something that was static. And in order to move that, you need to give a shock. There is force involved, and it's not going to be easy. But through that journey, remember that you're also giving others dreams and hopes by being who you are and doing what you're doing. So these are the top 10 things that I've learned through my master's study in London for the past year, which was a really not an easy journey. But I really hope that you found this video helpful, and I'll come back